got going on today?
We got going is whole house Plantation shutters. We're here in the new Oaks community in Westlake. So give us a call. It's a 2-story and this is going to be a neat one. You guys are going to see how beautiful these shutters come out. We actually got the whole team here today, so you guys will see different people installing and stuff. And just give us a call. Like I always say every day, I think I preach that to everybody. Give us a call, we got you. We're gonna frame this out. So we're gonna frame this out, and we're gonna work. These are the side boards. We're gonna put a board on top, and then the doors are gonna hang from there. So these are the. We're just framing out the shutter. This is the slider. We're gonna frame it out. That's what we're doing. Is you see how that's OB? They're supposed to do IB, so it's supposed to fit inside. No big deal. We got Alex here, who's a carpenter. He's gonna cut it for us, the size and stuff. So it's very important that they work with highly skilled people. Because we believe in doing things right, we always include the windowsill piece with all of our shutters. It just makes it look so much nicer. I know the sill piece in some companies, they raise the cost and stuff like that, so a lot of people choose not to do it. I highly recommend that you always, if you don't have a nice windowsill, you have a builder grade windowsill, I highly recommend that you let whoever's doing the plantation shutter to build you the windowsill. It looks so much better, so much more professional when the shutter is up, and you're gonna really enjoy that. These are the carriers that carry the doors, all the way to the doors. And they can be regulated, by the way. You can go up and down. This is regula, ¿verdad? Arriba. Yeah. You can regulate it. It's nice. Ajá. Ya lo monté. Sí, pero ellos tienen que, no tenemos nada abajo, ellos van a flexear. ¿Me entiendes? Mira, que sea una puerta más pequeña, la que esté más profunda, que sea la boda.
Porque entonces para que eso tendríamos que poner, entonces nos va a descansar muy poquito.
This is flat. This has a nice lip. So they're gonna go right into each other, and then we're gonna put screws, and they're gonna be 2 doors. Because they only make 36. This is a 40. This is a 45. So we put 2 small ones together, and then we put the screws through it, and we make 1 door. We make our own door. You'll see. Claro, que vamos a las dos para porque si no, va a un chollo aquí, part, we're going to join them here with a screw right here. So that way it's always being held. So I'm doing like their door. They have a giant door and a giant door. That's what I'm doing.
Do you believe that sliding doors are starting to make a comeback, or is
Yeah. Sliding doors. Look, anything that slides, like the sliding door, like the shutter is sliding out of your way, that's always the best way to go. That's why vertical blinds were made for doors, to slide out of your way. So shutters are great for doors because they slide out of your way. Now, here's the downfall of shutters. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. So you're always, if you can live with something that's always going to be there, that's fine. But if you want something that hides, that's where shades come. Y este voy a dar en el bote también para hacer algo bonito. Este aquí, sácalo afuera un poco.
¿Se metió para adentro? No, la pinche que
The reason Alex is working that side over there is because you see how this is a flush finish? That's just on a flush finish. You see how when this door comes this way, you want it to land flush. You don't want this to happen. If you have this happening, or that happening, or going like this, no good. You want a flush finish. So now we're gonna put some chins here, and we're gonna make it a flush finish on both sides. The installer's gotta do it right. That's all it takes for you to do it right. No wall is straight, but the installer should have the skill to do it right. Now he's nice and flush.
Yep.
And that's what you want, man, because you don't want the client, if this goes all the way back, then it leaves a gap. And I don't like it, man. Even if I don't tell you anything, it's just doing things right, you know? I can't leave it bad. It has to be done right. So here's, let me explain to you. Here, this is the thing. If you don't mind this being here and you can go in and out, then you're fine with shutters, fine for a door. But if you want something bulky always there, then go with shades. That's my recommendation for you. You know, all the right tools that you need. This is a battery powered from the wall battery, and they're excellent because they're interior. This is all you really need for an interior to make little cuts and stuff, especially when you do plantation shutters. You need to do some angle cuts and stuff. But the exterior one is the big boy for patios. So you need the right tools, man. What you need. And then you got right tools. ¿Cuánto tienes para allá?
Aquí me he pasado. No, el para qué.
No, eso es la botella. going the extra mile there now, you know, making it nice for the client, you know what I mean? You don't want those little things to show. Just going the extra mile every single time. Go the extra mile, go the extra mile. By the time that you go the extra mile for years, there's no choice but the clients to recognize you. You know what I mean? Recognize your hard work. You always tell your employees, go the extra mile, do what it takes. You know what I mean? Plantation shutter door. Now it's out of the way. You're using the back. You're coming in and out. Okay. And what's nice about it is that I can slide it back into position, and then I use split tilt, so I can use the lures and put them back in a neat position. Same thing here. This one slides that way. It slides this way. Everything's nice. Caught corners. So that's how you do a slider door. Pretty much, you'll see in the video how it's done. You can do it. And again, I preach the same thing. If you don't mind this always on the way, it slides. So it's going to be out of your way to go in and out, but it's always going to be there. Now, if you want something to hide, to go up and hide, that's where a shade comes in. So it's really your choice. Just a small education on these. When you go sell this as a salesman, make sure that you write side by side when you have such a small gap between windows, because everything needs to match. So let's say that's the split up there, that's the split up there, and it lines up. See how it lines up perfectly? Because if you don't line these up, then to me it's not a great job. We shouldn't be doing that. So make sure that as a salesman, when you're selling these, that you're writing down side by side. So when the manufacturer goes to do them, they know that these blinds are side by side. You can even take the measure from here to here, let them know how far they are from each other. But make sure you say side by side, because you want everything to be cohesive. When you have one window here, one window here, and one window here, like in this case, you want everything to be cohesive. Like that line will be cohesive.
Your vision, your style, every shade we bring. Camacho Blinds, let's take it high. Custom creations reach for the sky. Elevate your space.